Hello, students. So, today we shall study Ashoka, the emperor who gave up the war. Ashoka was one of the greatest rulers known to history, and on his inscriptions were inscribed on pillars as well as on rock surfaces. The empire that Ashoka ruled was founded by his grandfather Chandragupta Maurya more than 2300 years ago. They belonged to the Mauryan dynasty. Now, the question arises, what is dynasty? When members of the same family become rulers one after another, the family is often called a dynasty. The Mauryans were a dynasty with three important rulers: Chandragupta, his son Bindusara, and Bindusara's son Ashoka. Chandragupta was supported by Chanakya or Kautilya. Chanakya's ideas were written down in a book called Arthashastra. There were several cities in the empire. These included the capital Patliputra, Takshila, and Ujjain. Takshila was a gateway to the northwest, including Central Asia, while Ujjain lay on the route from north to south India. Merchants, officials, and craft persons lived in these cities. In other areas, there were villages of farmers and herders. In some areas, there were forests where people gathered forest produce and hunted animals for food. People in different parts of the empire spoke different languages. Now we shall see how the Mauryan dynasty used to administer their kingdom, so ruling the empire. As the empire was so large, different parts were ruled differently. The area around Patliputra was under the direct control of the emperor. This meant that officials were appointed to collect taxes from farmers, herders, craftspersons, and traders who lived in the villages and towns in the area. Officials also punished those who disobeyed the ruler's order. Many of these officials were given salaries. Messengers went to and fro, and spies kept a watch on the officials. The emperor supervised them all with the help of members of the royal family and senior ministers. There were other areas or provinces. Each of these were ruled from a provincial capital such as Takshila or Ujjain. There was some amount of control from Patliputra, and royal princesses were often sent as governors. Local customs and rules were probably followed. There were vast areas between the centers. Mauryans tried to control roads and rivers, which were important for transport, and to collect whatever resources were available as tax and tribute. Now we shall see about Ashoka in detail. Ashoka, a unique ruler. The most famous Mauryan ruler was Ashoka. He was the first ruler who tried to take his message to the people through inscriptions. Ashoka's inscriptions were in Prakrit and written in the Brahmi script. Ashoka's War of Kalinga. Kalinga is the ancient name of coastal Orissa. Ashoka fought a war to conquer Kalinga. However, he was so horrified when he saw the violence and bloodshed that he decided not to fight any more wars. He is the only king in the history of the world who gave up the conquest after winning a war. Ashoka's Dhamma. Ashoka's Dhamma did not involve worship of God or performance of sacrifice. He felt that just as a father tries to teach his children, he had a duty to instruct his subjects. He was also inspired by the teachings of Buddha. People in the empire followed different religions, and this led to conflict. Animals were sacrificed, slaves and servants were ill treated. There were quarrels in families and amongst neighbors. Ashoka felt it was his duty to solve these problems. He appointed officials known as Dhamma Mahamatta who went from one place to another teaching people about Dhamma. Ashoka got his messages inscribed on rocks and pillars, instructing his officials to read these messages to those who could not read it themselves. Ashoka sent messengers to spread ideas about Dhamma to other lands such as Syria, Egypt, Greece, and Sri Lanka. He built roads, dug wells, and rest houses. He arranged for medical treatment for human beings and animals. Now, Ashoka's message to his subjects: being gentle with slaves and servants, respecting one's elders, treating all creatures with compassion, giving gifts to Brahmin and monks, respect other religion. So this was all about Ashoka, the emperor who gave up the war. Thank you.